Hi, good morning, Facebook. And you're seeing Dave right here. We're on
Morning.
the same computer this morning. Welcome. Good morning, good morning. Dave, can you come over a little bit more so that people can see your face in the camera? Good morning, everybody. Once again, we're on live on the Marcia Week show. We're asking you to share. We have a very interesting program for you this morning. Normally we are on different computers, but here we are on the same computer today. So we had some technical issues, but the show must go on. So here we are. All right, so I'm literally handing the mouse over to over to Dave now to share some announcements and our opening with you. And while he's doing that, we're going to ask you to literally be sharing, and we need to share here so that you can see what we want to show this morning. All right, so we're getting ready to share with you our opening, and we're asking you to share. This is the Marcia Week show, coming to you live from Praise Academy of Dance here in Upper Colomarac, Barbados. And we have some important things to share with you this morning. So we're going to ask you to share and let somebody know that you're on. I hope Althea woke up. Althea said she's hoping that she could wake up. She's in New York. Althea, this is EST time. Okay, you have to get up early to watch the show. Hoping that you're watching, Althea. All right. So if you didn't know what you're watching, you know full well that is the Marcia Week show, and you're seeing here what you're seeing here on screen, right, Dave? Is
yes,
what? What's
it's
there?
our new show. Every year, Praise Academy of Dance, we do a show called Glorious, and this year the name of their show is A New Norm Awakens. Who can guess why? COVID. COVID has caused some new norms to crop up among us, and we're kind of getting accustomed to this new normal, where a lot of things have changed. A lot of people are having to adapt and to make changes in their life and their lifestyle because of COVID. We are getting accustomed to wearing the mask, accustomed to sanitizing, accustomed to social distancing and being careful, all of that. So this dance show is a show that's going to be different. It's not going to be in an auditorium like we usually are. It's going to be different.
Yeah, very much
The setting
so.
is going to surprise you. The setting of this show, you're in for a surprise. You're in for a treat. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be Barbadian. It's going to be natural.
Let me say to the audience, just think film. As it says, it's a virtual dance film. That's the other thing about it.
Yes. We are filmmakers, as you know. We're going to talk about the film Joseph later this morning. So we are venturing into a new direction with dance and film. So on December the 1st at 1 o'clock, Beijing time, AST, which is Beijing time, at 4 p.m. also, then at 7 p.m., you can watch this show on Zoom. And then on December 26th, which is Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, after you've eaten all the ham and the turkey and the jug, and the pork chops and the falernum and the plus.
Falernum, you love falernum.
I love falernum. No, I didn't say beer. I don't drink beer. For those of you who drink beer and alcohol,
but falernum has alcohol.
Just a small bit. Negligible. Not even a real alcohol.
Listen, this man loves falernum.
Yeah,
and I love my
once a year.
I love my Christmas cake with lots of rum in it too.
Once a year, I treat myself to that. So on December the 26th, the day after Boxing Day, we're gonna treat you again with a repeat of the show at 7 p.m. Beijing time. So tell your friends. Now be careful with the time zone. If you have friends in New York or in America, they think the time zone will be 1 hour behind. If you're in England, they're 5 hours ahead. If you're in Canada, I think they're the same as us. So when you send this information to all your friends and your family, let them know the time zone, okay? So we're talking Beijing time here. We have the award-winning Calvin Carvello. If you can hear, and if you can hear the drums and you can hear what's going on, we're actually preparing for that show right live. I wish I could take you there and show you the preparation.
Probably later on we might be able to do that.
And that's Tyrone Trotman now. He's working with the group. So we're getting ready for you, okay? So we have a great show coming your way, and we want you to stay tuned and ready for a new norm awakens. Okay, what else do we have for you this morning?
Hey, these are the words of Marcus Garvey. We come to tell them, we say, hey, 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 hey. These are the words of Marcus Garvey. Tell them, we live in a world where them want make we forget we roots and we history. For sure, them can't trick we. Follow the words of Marcus Garvey. Yeah, I like myself. I like myself. I like myself. One God, one aim, one destiny. Africa for Africans black like me. Be as the ones to make yourself free. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. I like myself. I like myself. I like myself. Confidence in self, believe in self. Knowledge of self is what we want. Confidence in self, believe in self. Don't say we can't. Look for me in the world, we love this storm. Believe in self, believe in self. Them think we did, then we know getting warm. Believe in self, believe in self. Up your mighty waist and do what you will. The African knowledge, power and skill. Somebody tell them for me. These are the words of Marcus Garvey. Yeah. I like myself. I like myself. I like myself. Hey, these are the words of Marcus Garvey. We come to tell them, we say, hey, 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 hey. These are the words of Marcus Garvey. Warn them. Confidence in self, believe in self. Knowledge of self is what we want. Confidence in self, believe in self. Don't say we can't. Just be black by black and think black. Believe in self, believe in self. And let the young pressures worry about that. Believe in self, believe in self. Up your mighty waist and do what you will. The African knowledge, power and skill. Somebody tell them for me. These are the words of Marcus Garvey. Yeah. I like myself. I like myself. I like myself.
Wow, who is that? If you're not a Bajan, if you're a Bajan and you don't know who is that singing, I don't know if you're a Bajan. Are you a Bajan? You're wearing your Bajan. You're wearing your Bajan hat today. Independence is coming up. That's the Barbados hat. And trust me, he wears that hat almost every day.
Every day. What I like about this track is how they use dialect. You know how we use the dialect and make it sweet, 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 sweet. You know, I'm talking about I love myself. I like myself. I like myself. You know,
I like myself.
It's not Yankee talking or Yankee talk or Jamaican talk, but it's Bajan and it's sweet.
Yeah, and this track, I mean, you know, it's a remake.
Yes.
Of his earlier song, which was out a couple years ago, a very big hit. And you know, I approached him and asked him, you know, Rick, can you do something, you know, inclusive of the whole Black movement, really, and helping us to love this, the melanin that's in the skin, and love our high cheekbones and our gap and our hair. Well, you know, this is kind of my hair, but to love everything about us. And you know, and so he said yes, he will do it, and he did it. The lyrics actually were written by Adrian Green. who is, very, very big Pan-Africanist. And so I think it's a very positive song, telling us to, encouraging us to like ourselves, to love ourselves. And that's really what it's all about. Our blackout, which is coming out at the end of this month, is it's all about that. We're encouraging people to buy black. And Christmas is coming up. Christmas is coming up. And a song like this is really what it's about. It's about self-love. It's not about hating anybody. It's about self-love and us looking for terrific tiles. We're looking for crumbs. Listen, did you see that with crumbs? Crumbs is like all over Barbie. Yeah, listen, crumbs is like, and I say to people who say, why crumbs have to be all over? I said, well, listen, if Shafet can be all over, crumbs can be all over. And someone actually put Photoshop Nelson on the stump, the Nelson stump, as we know that Nelson was taken down this week.
Hallelujah.
Nelson was taken down this week.
Great.
And they stuck a crumb sign on top of Nelson. On top of Nelson, and really cute. They kind of making fun that crumbs is everywhere. And that's good. Let's make this black man rich. How about that?
Let's support each other.
Let's make this black man rich.
That's what this show is all about.
Yeah. Nothing is wrong with
promoting unity among ourselves. Working together as a team and making this whole island ours again. It really needs to be ours. It needs to belong to the people, the 95% of the people. Not just working for somebody, but running your own show, having your own destiny in your hands. Entrepreneurship. People being able to come and go as they please. Not having to depend on whether you get laid off or how sales go. But you make your own sales. You make your own destiny. That's what it's all about.
Actually, if you're watching, those who are watching on Facebook, you can come on to the Zoom, come on to this in this conversation. Literally, come on and let's have some conversation this morning. Our Zoom link is right there on my page. Okay, so if you check the Marcia Weeks, you'll be able to see the Zoom link. And some of you who had the link from last week, you can come right on. I can't see any of the messages. The Wi-Fi is so slow, it's just turning. Luckily, we're still on. We're still live on Facebook, but we can't see what is happening. It's just turning, right? So sorry if you're trying to get to us and to say anything to us. But we also, it's important. This message of I like myself. We're also trying to get that to the children. Because a lot of us struggled with that when we were growing up as children, liking ourselves because you're totally too black, your hair too coarse, right? And all these different things that sometimes, affect children and their self-esteem.
And the problem with it is that's not obvious. You don't go around saying I don't like myself. You don't get up in the morning looking at myself, I don't like myself. Or you don't go to your mother and say, Mom, you don't like myself. Or you don't go to your teacher and say, Teacher, I don't like myself. Or if you're an employee, you don't go to your employer and say, I don't like myself. No. How it manifests is in your choices.
Right.
Like a lot of people, when they approach a white person, they hold their head down.
Right.
Like if you're subservient, like if we're servants. And that's an indication you don't like yourself. You don't like it. I mean, this person's better than you.
And I remember I was walking we went on a walk one morning early in our development in St. Philip.
Oh no.
And
we were. My story? You were good my story?
No, not that one. I'm not sure.
You can go ahead. Sorry.
But I met someone on the road and I was telling them about the blackout and encourage them to buy black and so on. It's early in the morning, like about 6 o'clock. Nobody's on the road but the three of us, myself, Dave, and this person. And so he starts to talk, and every time he says white people, he's looking around like and he says, and the white people. And the white people, and it's a testament really of how we feel about ourselves and how we feel about them, and we're one people. There's one race, the human race, And so right now, what we're trying to do is to say to people with a little more melanin in their skin, a little more pigmentation, love yourself. Nothing is wrong with that. So, Dave, if you could play the video for the children, and you can play this video for your children as well. It's on YouTube, and just look for it. Done by the video itself is done by Peter Boyce. You know, he has Ratley. I can't say the first name of Ratley on this show, okay? Period. But this is a clean Mr. Ratley telling the children to love themselves, right? So that is coming up. That is going to come up now.
I'm ready.
You're ready to go?
Ready.
Mr. Ratley in the house. Mr. Ratley.
I like myself.
Mr.
As Ratley likes himself, and you should like yourself too. From the lyrics of Little Rick, revised by Adrian Green, this is a revised version of I Like Myself. Yay! 3, 4, yay! These are the words of Marcus Garvey. Hey! These are the words of Marcus Garvey. We live in a world where they won't make me forget the roots of the history. For sure, they can't trick me. Follow the words of Marcus Garvey. Yeah, I like myself. I like myself. I like myself.
We live in a world where them won't make we forget the roots and the history. For sure, them can't trick me. Follow the words of Marcus Garvey. Yeah, I like myself. I like myself. I like myself. One God, one aim, one destiny. Africa for Africans black like me. Be as the ones to make yourself free. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. I like myself. I like myself. I like myself. Confidence in self, believe in self. Knowledge of self is what we want. Confidence in self, believe in self. Don't say we can't. Look for me in the world when all these storms. Believe in self, believe in self. Them think we did, then we no getting warm. Believe in self, believe in self. Up your mighty way and do what you will. The African knowledge, power and skill. Somebody tell them for me. These are the words of Marcus Garvey. Yeah. I like myself. I like myself. I like myself. Hey, these are the words of Marcus Garvey. We come to tell them. I will say, hey. These are the words of Marcus Garvey. Warn them. Confidence in self, believe in self. Knowledge of self is what we want. Confidence in self, believe in self. Don't say we can't. Just be black by black and think black. Believe in self, believe in self. And let the young pressures worry about that. Believe in self, believe in self. Up your mighty ways and do what you will. The African knowledge, power and skill. Somebody tell them for me. These are the words of Marcus Garvey. Yeah. I like myself. I like myself. I like myself.
I like myself. I like myself. The words of Marcus Garvey, like yourself.
That is none other than Mr. Ratley by Peter Boyce. And again, if you're just joining, this is the remake of Little Rick's song by himself. Little Rick singing it, Little Rick mixed it, you recorded it, rewritten by Adrian Green. And it's telling us that we need to like ourselves, like the melanin, like the cheekbones, like the hair, like everything about ourselves. And this is, this is a good conversation starter with our children. Those of you who have young children, to have a conversation with them about themselves, and don't let them wait until they get old like us.
To learn, to develop, to figure out who they are.
Yeah, to begin to to love themselves. And as I said, that's what this whole show is about. You know, the Marcia Week show is about mobilizing Africa and the African diaspora, educating Africa and the African diaspora about ourselves, you know, activating Africa and the African diaspora. It's all about that. And, you know, which brings us to Joseph.
Yes.
You want to take that, Dave?
Yeah, no problem. Our own movie, Joseph, it's a wonderful. Let me start with that. It's a wonderful movie, even though we made it.
Yeah, we made it. What are we going to say?
Big up, big itself. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
Believe in self, right? You can't.
Believe in
you
self.
can't
The
say
song
believe in
just
self,
said it. Literally
and
just
then
said
say
it.
that our movie is washed. You know, right? We did a good movie. Okay, it's called Joseph, and we ain't the only boy that said good. There are other people that said it was good. It is good. It is good. And we brought it out. Came out in Barbados at end of 2019, and then we negotiated and got some deals with AMC in the USA to go into as many cinemas in the US as we wanted. And we had selected some cinemas in the diaspora that we thought would benefit us most. That was in March. You know what March month is? Okay, you guess. We also had some lined up for Odeon in the UK, March as well. And you know what? We had actually started screening in the Bronx and Queens, and COVID struck just like that, and just cleaned everything up, cleaned it up. So we were left with holding an empty bag. Marcia was out there, and she had to scramble and get back home. It was tough. It was tough. So right now we're in recovery mode, right? Having expensed ourselves with this film, we're in recovery mode. We need the film to be seen. It's such a beautiful film. It ties in totally with what this program is all about. Somebody asked chicken and the egg. Which come first, the chicken or the egg? Did the show come first or did the film come first? Did the film come first and the show? You know,
the film was first.
The film was first. The film was first, and then I think that probably led us to starting this show, because our direction has been heading towards our African awareness and who we are as a people of color, and loving ourselves and appreciating ourselves. And we recognize the shortcomings that we have as people of color. You see it in the US, we see it in the UK, and we see it right home here. Even in the present Jamaica that is so well poised to be a leading country in the world. They have the same issue in Jamaica. I was amazed, appalled the other day when I saw something. I wouldn't mention it, but yeah. So all over the Caribbean, we have this issue of fighting and trying to come out from under the dirt, under the foot of colonialism, right? And this film, Joseph, does that. This film, Joseph, works towards showing us that we are people of power, and once we unite, once we come together, we can do tremendous things. And therefore, we have this crowdfunding going on that we want you to be part of. We want you to be part of our crowdfunding campaign, and I'm trying to look for it.
Yeah. Well, what's happening?
You take over, Marcia. Yeah. When I look for it, I do the technical part. And
what happened was that, you know, this week we had a tremendous breakthrough with our crowdfunding. Yay! And we're very happy for what happened with our crowdfunding, where we passed the $10,000 mark, and I think now we've gone past that, you know, and we have we go up until the 29th of November, and we're still asking for help, because we're still, although we're past there, we still have a lot more to go, where our aim is $40,000, and we're going to get there, and we need your help. We're actually crowdfunding because we're intending to go back, you know, to try to start showing the film. And to start showing the film in different places. And one of the things that we're working on is a virtual cinema. That is what we're working on at the moment. And so we are seeking to raise funds to market the film. and any support that you can give us is very, very welcome. You know, any help that you can give us is a blessing to us. So feel free. It's thejosephfilm.com, thejosephfilm.com, that you can be part of. All right, and join us on that journey with the Seed and Spark. And I think we're up. Go ahead, Dave.
Finally got it.
Oh, we're at 38%.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So we're at 15,345. And 38%. Come on, help us to push that needle to 50% today.
This week, yes.
Yeah, and we're at 72 supporters. We need to get to 100. Can we get to 100 supporters today, guys?
Yes, we're asking you to go on the page. Just type in www.thejosephfilm.com, thejosephfilm.com, and it will lead you to this site. And we're asking you to give something to this project. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be 2 million. It doesn't have to be 300. It could be $10. It could be $20. It could be $5. Whatever you have, give. And the reason for this is because we want this film to be shown across the globe. We have some wonderful testimonials about the film, about the effect, the impact of the film, and we firmly believe that this film will be a catalyst for uniting people of color. It's a catalyst, it's a bridge. Some people call it a bridge. People actually say it's a bridge. Those who've seen it say it's a bridge. Who use the word catalyst, and we believe this. And we're asking you to go on the site today. If you can go today and do something, we appreciate it. As I said, you don't have to give, all that you have. Just give us $10, $5. The beautiful thing about crowdfunding is that it's not a few people making a lot of donations, but it's a lot of people making small donations. When you give and you send it to your friends and your family, and encourage them to give, that's what makes the difference. And all those small amounts combined, and those small amounts help us to reach our target. And we really want to get this donation. We want to get to this target of 40,000, and that will surely help us to be able to employ the people that we need to market this film and get it across all of the Caribbean. It's not even shown in Jamaica yet. It has a lot of Jamaican content. It has Bajan content. It has African content. It hasn't shown in Jamaica yet. There's the whole of the US. There's a huge African diaspora in the US and Canada and the UK. Also, you need to get it subtitled for Brazil. There's a huge African diaspora in Brazil. So there's a lot of markets out there, a lot of marketing that needs to be done. So we ask you to please go on the site and contribute whatever you can. Yeah. And of course, there are the incentives. We give you incentives. We give you a shout out, Facebook shout out. We, depending on how much you give, we give you a link to the film at the right time when it's released to the public. We give you a link to the film. Various incentives that we have encourage everyone. So thank you very much for your contributions, and we look forward to a very successful crowdfunding campaign. And then we look forward to you seeing the film when it is out fully and giving us your response. Letting us know when we come back on the show. We guess we're gonna have a special show.
We need to have a special show. And I mean, giving our I see Calvin Jones is trying to get on. A lot of people, apparently there's something wrong with the live.
The live?
I don't know if it's just her poor Wi-Fi. Okay. But there's something wrong where people are trying to see the show and they're not able to see the show.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that is what is happening. Oh, are we still on? How do we? There's something. There's something wrong with the. Something is going on. We're not sure what it is, but I'm hoping that we can play this back, and you will be able to see us on. Right. So let's see what's going on here. But we are live. We're on. We're on twice. Yeah. And I'm not sure if the audio is on with this one as well. Is the audio on so we can take it up? Yeah, okay. We're having some challenges this morning, but the good thing is that we're, you know us, and that's why the people who are giving, they know who we are. They know that we're people of integrity, and we said we're coming on. We're gonna fight and come on, as much as we are separate, but we're on together this morning. So I'm not sure all that is happening, but we have been faithful in seeking to come on, and I'm not sure what is the button here is telling us. This button is telling us something, and I'm not sure.
It's a second device on.
Yeah.
Sure, laptop came up.
Yeah, so we're not sure what is going on here. Probably it's on my phone. We're trying to see. People are telling us that it's not. They're not seeing us on Facebook. I don't know. Okay. Um, I'm not sure if there's anybody who's on can let us know if it's working or not. Yeah, but in the meantime, let's just show a little bit of our behind the scenes. Yeah. No, we don't have behind the scenes today. All right. Yeah. I mean, in the meantime, let's show again. We could just show a little bit more of the Little Rick song. Yes, the one we could show the first video that we showed. We're here just trying to sort it out. First of all, thank you all for those of you who have been faithfully following the Marcia Week show since we started. Thank you so very much for that. All right, so here's a little bit more of Little Rick. Here's a little bit more of Little Rick for you. Yeah. I like that.
Hey, these are the words of Marcus Garvey. We come to tell them, oh, we say, hey, 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 hey. These are the words of Marcus Garvey. Tell them we live in a world where them want make we forget we roots and we history. For sure, them can't trick we. Follow the words of Marcus Garvey. Yeah, I like myself. I like myself. I like myself. One God, one aim, one destiny. Africa for Africans black like me. Be as the ones to make yourself free. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. I like myself. I like myself. I like myself. Confidence in self, believe in self. Knowledge of self is what we want. Confidence in self, believe in self. Don't say we can't. Look for me in the world, we not be storm. Believe in self, believe in self. Them think we did, then we no getting one. Believe in self, believe in self. Up your mighty ways and do what you will. The African knowledge, power and skill. Somebody tell them for me. These are the words of Marcus Garvey. Yeah. I like myself. I like myself. I like myself. Hey, these are the words of Marcus Garvey. We come to tell them, oh, we say, hey, 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 hey. These are the words of Marcus Garvey. Warn them. Confidence in self, believe in self. Knowledge of self is what we want. Confidence in self, believe in self. Don't say we can't. Just be black by black and think black. Believe in self, believe in self. And let the young pressers worry about that. Believe in self, believe in self. Up your mighty ways and do what you will. The African knowledge, power and skill. Somebody tell them for me. These are the words of Marcus Garvey. Yeah. I like myself. I like myself. I like myself.
I like myself. That's Little Rick. Little Rick, I like myself, and that's one of the reasons that we did Joseph, really. We are seeking to be a bridge, for Joseph to be a bridge connecting us here in the diaspora to Africa. And our story, Joseph, is about a young Jamaican doctor who has been told that his ancestry is in Ghana with the tribe, with the Ashanti tribe. And so he decides that he's going to Ghana to connect with the Ashanti tribe. And I mean, our story tells just like what happens in real life. like when as a lot of times when people say, "Oh, I'm going to live in Africa," we had those people on last week, and we're us in the Caribbean. We're like, Africa, who? Where you going? You know, we're not going to Africa, not me. You know, but here it is that this Jamaican guy in our film decides he's going to go. And because again, a lack of loving ourselves, we think that everything in Africa is bad. And so his whole family is against him. So it's a very interesting story. Great for family time and Christmas because it's, which we're going to be having some screenings, which is why we're raising the money. And so we need your help. Again, thejosephfilm.com, if you can donate or contribute anything so that we can get the film to you. You can watch it from the comfort of your home. Here we have a little bit.
Here's the 6 years of torture. And finally, freedom. Yeah.
Joseph, you've done all you could. Deal with it.
Joseph, promise me you will go.
A lot of the things I read about Africa freaks me out.
My guy, I keep telling you, you're reading the wrong books. There's some things that are just non-negotiable. And that's the use of bush medicine in my hospital. Never gonna happen.
That's what Granddad made his living from in a compound, and we know he was a master at this.
You bringing the bush in the hospital?
Darth, enough.
No, we are a family of professional doctors. Let's all learn.
Everyone walks through these doors. They're expecting a miracle. Preserving the family legacy is also your responsibility.
You are descendant of Nani, many mighty warriors.
Granddad was saying that it was...
Granddad, every time you open your mouth, his name come out of it.
You know what I had to endure under that man's hands?
So because of that, you're going to stop me from living the life that I want to live? Hell no! I'm done with pleasing you and everybody else.
I hate you! What are you looking at?
Okay. You should stay away from me. I'm Poison Joseph.
Is that ganja smoking Rasta girl, right?
Look, Mom, even if it is, it's still my decision.
How do you know my name?
Where do you see my son? You're like a candle that cannot be hidden under a bushel.
Where are you going?
To look for my son?
I'm eating you!
No, pass out.
I'm on a journey to reconnect with my ancestry.
Many more will find their way home. May the souls of my two heroes rest in peace.
I'll be there in Ghana with you. Yeah?
That's not how we talk. I keep
That's how
telling
you talk.
Lots of memories watching that. It's just, just lots of memories happening. Watching that, lots of ups and downs. Listen, we were smiling there, but we had so many issues. We were fighting with the elements. We were fighting with finances. So many elements, so many things, obstacles, financial obstacles. I mean, the place that we were staying at, every night they were planning to put us out the next day because we didn't have enough money to take care of the crew, to house them, to feed them. We had a sponsorship arrangement that fell through while we were filming. So talk about difficulty, talk about overcoming. In the middle of us filming in Jamaica, something that was promised to us fell through. And so we were just left there without anything and just in faith, hoping that everything was going to be, everything was going to be all right. And here we are, we're at the end of it. I remember meeting the president of Ghana, meeting the president of Ghana in Jamaica, and being able to speak with him, and he being able to give us that ability to have to shoot in Ghana and to provide us with accommodation and food and transportation.
Can I jump in? I want to share a happy story, a very happy story. in the midst of all that trauma and hardship and difficulty. I was here in Barbados while Marcia and the team were in Jamaica filming, and they took some behind the scenes shots, and we sent them to a distribution company in Ghana, sent the shots, and they were still in Jamaica. When they saw the footage in Nigeria, company in Nigeria, when they saw the footage, it says, "But you guys finished filming in Ghana already? You guys are very fast. How are you guys so quick to be finished filming in Ghana already?" I said, "This is not footage from Ghana. This is footage from Jamaica." She says, "What? From Jamaica?" I said, "Yeah, this is footage from Jamaica, but I thought it was Ghana. I thought it was Nigeria. I thought this was Africa." In other words, what she saw on the screen, she couldn't believe that it was in Africa, but it was in the Caribbean, right here in the Caribbean. Could have been Barbados, could have been Jamaica, Trinidad, Grenada, Antigua, St. Kitts, any one of the islands in the Caribbean. And that goes to show how similar, even the geography, even the terrain, even the trees and the foliage and all the natural things that are in Jamaica and Barbados and the Caribbean are right there in Africa. So even if you're thinking, well, my slave ship has long passed and gone. I am not African. I'm Bajan. Or I'm Jamaican. Or I'm Antiguan. The very earth, the very nature testifies that there's a link between us. There's a connection between us. When the people in Nigeria saw the footage from Jamaica, they were sure we had filmed already in Africa. The team didn't get to Africa yet. The team were days out from Africa. We sent it ahead. We sent it ahead. And that's an amazing story. I to this day, I'll never forget how on the phone, she was in a wonder and amazement that this footage looks so much like Africa. That's an amazing story. And I'm glad we can share it with you this morning. And that's the whole part of the journey of learning, educating ourselves. A lot of us grew up in the church, and a lot of us have been told the story that, Jesus is white and the angels are white clothing. And when you think of the angels, you think of good and they're associated with whiteness. But then the devil is black, and anything that is black has an association with the devil. And these things go into your psyche, and you begin to believe these things, that anything that's dark, anything that's brown, can't be anything good in it. There's got to be something sinister, something bad about it. And these are lies that were told to us and were ingrained in us, and we lived it. And up to this day, we're still trying to untie that. And what was amazing to me, even in Ghana, there are a lot of, not all, no, that's a wrong word. Many of the PSVs, the minivans, carry on the back an image of Jesus. And it's not a black Jesus, it's not a color, it's a white Jesus. Even in Africa, in Ghana. That shows how widespread the colonial brainwashing has been. And it's a responsibility of us in the church, to get the balance back, to get it back, that the Garden of Eden was in Africa. Jesus, when they left Nazareth, Bethlehem, the guys ran into Africa to hide from Herod. They ran into Africa. And there's so many references of Africa in the very Bible, not Australia, not China, not Germany, not Europe, but Africa. There's so much connection. Actually, the tribe of Israel was birthed in Egypt. They went to Egypt. Joseph went by himself. Then the 12 brothers came down, and they were so prosperous in Egypt that they became a nation. That's where they became a nation, in the belly of Africa. And the Genesis started right in Africa. So they must a lot of their customs and their practices must have been pulled from the Egyptian culture. And that's why there's such a connection between Jews and Africans, right? So there's a whole lot that we have to relearn on doing.
And I was saying, this is probably something in the Christmas period that we can, we were connected with some black juice and who can be able to bring the some clarity to it, and we probably should go into that a bit. But I'm hearing some drums outside, and I'm wondering if this technically we can switch and go up there, Dave, just to show them a little bit of the drumming. And before we close, we just have another 6 minutes. So yeah, I am the worst. Okay. Oh my goodness, did we unplug something here that we're not supposed to? Something looked funny. Oh, okay, we're right here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna take them outside, and let me run ahead and prepare them. Then we can talk with them and tell them what they're gonna see.
Yes. What are they gonna see?
The rehearsal with the drums.
Okay, for the show, A New Dawn Awakens. Okay, folks, so we're taking you to the dance studio. We are here at Praise Academy of Dance at our new home and Kalamarock. The name of our home is Sifa House. Sifa means praise in Swahili. And the Sifa House is noted in North Carolina. And the Gullah people, they used to have a place where they had their worship. And it was a hut, right? And they call it the Sifa House. That was where they worship.
Say hello, good morning to everybody. This has come out. So this is Gianna. She's one of the principal dancers. Look, the lighting is bad here. Let's just go out there. Right. So hi, everybody. This is, as we told you, about the show that we're having, and so this is a part of our rehearsal. And we just here you can see Tyrone Chapman say hello. Hello. So it's happening right here at Praise Academy. All right, and these are our drummers. Man, them handsome. Look at them handsome. Give them a knock on the drum now. Give them a knock. All right. Yeah. Wonderful. Weird. No, he's jealous.
Hi.
Tell them what you're doing.
It's Yeshua. We're looking at the power of Christ within us that gives us that creative force to express ourselves, to reclaim our blackness or Africanity, and be proud of ourselves. Because Matthew 12:25 said, "The house divided against itself can't stand." So you're looking at the rhythms that are intrinsically us and explore and carry them out and give it to the world.
One of our people dancers. I just hear all the face and everything. So everybody look, this is Gianna. Say hi to the people, and what are the dances you're doing?
I am doing men dances, but I'm trying to remember the name.
It came?
Yes, it came.
What about your solo?
Martin Luther King. I have a
Martin Luther King.
Yeah, tell us about that one. Quickly, we're going to take up the rehearsal time.
It's a famous speech, I Have a Dream, that he did, where it inspired a lot of people, especially Black people, to break the chains of, the kind of modern day slavery that they had in that time. And they were talking about many states and the vicious races that was happening, and the governors, and how they needed to change their ways. So in my dance, I had to portray that spoken word in many different aspects of dance, drama, anything really.
All in the Cape Valor technique, which they're going to learn more about. But anyway, let's just watch a little bit of the rehearsal before Tyrone kills me. I'm taking up his time. So we're all here with the famous Kian, who just won the Richard Stout. Yes, Kian just won the Richard Stout. What?
Over 21.
Over 21. All right, so we have all these famous people here. Where Bit here? Not today. Bit is here. Hi, Bit. Say hello. Hello. Yeah, tell them what you're doing. Quick, Bit.
I'm saying redemption song.
All right.
Yeah, you're singing redemption song, and he's a big star in Barbados, although he's short, but he's big. All right. Okay, so let's watch a little bit of the rehearsal. Can we, Tyrone?
Hi, Ted. The technique is called Thai Tech.
The technique is called Thai Tech, right?
Which is a fusion of our African, the strong African root with the kind of the Western trace forms. So as to create a kind of a Barbadian aesthetic.
Yes. Okay, wonderful. Thai Tech. All right. Wonderful.
You ready? From top, top. Now 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and go. And then it goes 5, 6, and then cross. Alright, we're going to set. Probably take a lot because we have to do this particular time. 5, 6, you ready? 5, 6, 4, pop, pop, pop. 5, 6, 5, ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, and 7, and 8.
That we're going to be having on December 13th, and that's a little taste. Every day we're actually going to give you little pieces as we go along, and it's going to be a very, 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 very awesome show. It's called The New Dawn Awakens, and we're back in here where we broadcast from, which is here at Sipa House. So sorry for all of that turning up and down, but trust me, I hope we didn't make them giddy with that, but I thought that would be nice so you to get a little feel of what's happening here at Praise Academy. It's going to be awesome with, Kian, who just won the Richard Stout, and Bit Bit. Listen, Bit Bit is a big singer. Yeah, and trained by the one and only Gabby Carter.
Yes.
Mighty Gabby. And so he'll be part of the show. It's 10 o'clock and we're coming to a close. And we just want to encourage you again to go to the josephfilm.com, where you can actually have that opportunity to come, that we could partner together on this film. Joseph, we can be partners. And that's what we're looking for, partners, where you can get your name in the credit. We have some associate producers some associate producers who have contributed and became associate producers that we're going to put them on the credit. There are persons who are in the thank you. And today we're hoping to get to 100 supporters today. And go on, look for the josephfilm.com, and you can be a supporter of the film and a partner of the film with us to get this important film out. All right. I'm hoping technically that all is well. I know people are still saying they can't find us. So we're hoping we'll be able to do a watch party so everybody can see it. But this is Dave and Marcia Weeks. We love the Lord. We love culture. I know sometimes putting that all together doesn't make sense for people.
It can be controversial.
It's controversial, but we, in loving culture, we're saying we love ourselves. And, that's what we want to do. We want to show them one more time the Seed and Spark page and the video, the crowdfunding video before we go. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very, very much. Those who have contributed. Yes. Yeah. So we would.
Hi, we are Dave and Marcia Weeks, and we are part of the production team of the movie Joseph. It's a Pan-African movie, and it's a film about a wealthy Jamaican doctor, incidentally of Barbadian and Jamaican parentage, but who is rather curious about his African roots.
I'm Marcia Weeks, and I am a filmmaker. I am the director of the film Joseph. The film Joseph seeks to unite Africa and the African diaspora. Growing up, there was always that desire to want to connect with my ancestry, being told that I'm from Africa. This film is really a catalyst seeking to connect us to Africa, seeking to be a bridge that we can all walk on.
We in the Caribbean don't really know much about Africa, any part of Africa, Africa as a whole.
They took everything away. They took our languages and gave us the European languages. So we don't know anything about our history, really. And so this is a journey of exploring that and really trying to get to the bottom of who we actually are.
And therefore, we thought it crucial that in these times, where the situation at the George Floyd case and others, that this film be made to seek to bring together us people of color. The marketing budgets for the big Hollywood films can run into the millions of dollars. And we realize that the cost of bringing the film into your home can be quite overpowering. We therefore need your help to bring this movie to audiences in the Caribbean, in North America and Canada, and to the African diaspora, which exists all over the world.
If there's anything that you can help us, any contribution, whether great or small, we'd really appreciate it. It's a very important film.
We are regular, ordinary, simple people with a story to tell. We have 3 sons, almost grown, and it's for this reason that we think it's important that this film be seen. We want them to have a better legacy than the one which we grew up with. We recognize that while things have gotten better, we have not as yet reached a place in our development as Africans, as people of color, where we ought to be. We want, therefore, for your sons and your daughters, as well as ours, to be in a better position and a better place. And therefore, we think it's important that this movie be seen by all across the world.
So any kind of help that you can give us, we would really appreciate it. Thank you in advance.
We thank you very, very much for your support and your contributions.
I'm muted. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. For those of you who missed it, we're going to do a watch party a little later in the day. Thank you so very much. God bless you all. And we see you again next Saturday. Don't forget to go to thejosephfilm.com and bring us up to 100 supporters today. Thank you. God bless you. Have a super Saturday.